Right? I mean, I could take you back to the entire problem with the modern economy, because they're all tied together. I mean, there's nothing in life that you can necessarily separate one from the other. They're all a part of the culture, and media and advertising are a very big part of it. If you think about how much TV the average person watches and how many ads they watch, and the way the human mind works, where it really is, it's monkey see, monkey do. Do you look at TV and do you say, that person dressed as a doctor isn't a doctor? You don't.
No.
And subconsciously, your mind says that is a doctor. He looks like a doctor. That couple there with the child getting in the car looking really happy because they've got that car, they didn't know each other before that morning they shot it. That beautiful model you see who looks so confident is like a strung-out heroin addict who has all kinds of like self-image issues, and they're miserable. Or the guy, the male model in the suit who looks like the voice of authority is someone who makes like $15,000 a year and is constantly desperate to get photographed and get some money for it. They're desperation industries, and they feed on your insecurities. So that most people are going through life believing all these trivial things that they can throw money at and spend money on can make them happy, and it's just a way to make a buck. I mean, look at, if you want to know what the whole like the powerless white male thing. I mean, if you notice from television advertising for the last several years, it's always, you, the father, are an incompetent oaf who can't make your wife happy or your family happy unless you shell out the money to XYZ Corporation, who will either get you the movie or, put the sprinkler system in your yard or protect your family with, burglar alarms or whatever it is that you can't do on your own, you powerless, gutless schmuck. I mean, that's the way it works. It's like something, if you go back and you read the book Brave New World, which was written, I believe, by Huxley in like early 1930s, most of that has played out already. It's about consumer culture. It's about soma. It's about the stuff we put ourselves to sleep with. And we've been more or less putting ourselves to sleep for 30 and 40 years and trying to base our lives off images that tell a great story, but reality and storytelling are, very different things. How many women out there are just walking nightmares because they've been brainwashed by romantic comedies into thinking, oh, there's that lucky guy you were friends with that's going to be the, that's the one you're going to find. Or how many poor guys have gone through life saying, I can be you're not on XM anymore, right? Like, I could be a total dumbass who never does anything in my life, study, work hard, anything, but if I'm a mensch, at that one moment when it counts, suddenly I'll have riches and the beautiful girl and everything else. Life doesn't fucking work that way.
All right. I'm glad it's not the XM Hour anymore, because this is Wes Clark
and so,
Unleashed.
But you're looking at everything in the culture it's like being in a funhouse, because people cannot see reality. They do not know what relationships should be like between people because they're trained by watching it with their eyes on television by people who are actors, who are doing stuff written up for them by depressed writers sitting alone in their rooms, like trying to get that next job. I mean, that's how it works.
So we're living in the Matrix.
You are living in the Matrix. I think that's why the Matrix was so popular, is because it touched on something people couldn't put their finger on. They thought, okay, there's something wrong with the world. I mean, if you really want to be in the Matrix, I was actually in the Matrix in February when I was in Iowa. I think I was in Cedar Rapids, and I was eating at an Applebee's. And I was eating at an Applebee's because there was nowhere else to eat. And I was out, putting a turbine up, and I'm sitting in there alone, ordering the Chinese orange chicken. I'm looking around. There's a screen everywhere in this place. Everybody's eating, looking at a different screen of stuff they can't even hear. There's fake sports memorabilia and historical memorabilia and pop culture memorabilia all over the walls. And the food was just like terrible, deep fried, like sugar, salt added all to it. And then suddenly, and they've also got music pumped in, so you can never really think. You're never outside of it. And when it was like playing The Clash, I Fought the Law, all I could think was, it's just wrong. It's wrong. It's utterly wrong, and it's disgusting, and everybody's living inside these kind of phony cocoon places. A company doesn't have a personality. There's no such thing as a brand. It doesn't exist. It's something, somebody's paid a lot of money to give you an image that you're going to associate with their product. That doesn't mean, like, Geico isn't really a fucking lizard who's trying to get you a deal. Geico is some guys who, like, are playing the numbers with money, and they want you to put your money in there. I mean, that's how it works. there's no real brand. Companies don't have a personality. They're just there to take your money. And they're there to take your money by getting you to pay more for something than it's worth.